So in the last video, we looked at what are the underhood components and why data engineering is important in the AI and the generative AI world. So data engineering does not go away; it will stay for a long time, and data is key for your Gen AI applications. Okay, so suppose you don't want to get into a lot of complexity and understand how to navigate in this space. See, these are 7 tasks that you should do if you want to become a Gen AI consultant. You have to, number one is you have to define the problem. What is the problem you're trying to address? Okay, and like, are you predicting sales? Means, is it a business value addition problem, or you want to automate certain tasks? Okay, you have to think around those lines. What is the problem statement? Second is, now you have the problem, you have to collect the data. Where does the data reside? Does it reside in SAP systems? Does it reside in Salesforce? Where does it reside? Now once that has happened, how do you clean and prepare the data? That is the next thing you have to do. See, your data you have collected, is it clean? Is it in a format that the GenAI guy can understand? If GenAI guy talks Tamil, did you make sure that the data is in Tamil? That is the kind of like language. Uh, Second, then next thing is, okay, you have the data now. Let's move to the AI piece. So now comes the fun part. You have to choose the right algo for building the AI model. But that was traditional AI. But in generative AI, you might ask, do I still need to select a model? Model like what are your tasks? Are you doing a regression task? Then you would use a regression model in a traditional AI world. But in a generative AI world, what model is well suited for sales prediction? Is it Llama model from Meta? Is it well suited? Okay. Is it the uh, Chat GPT Neox? Is that model good suited for mathematical calculations? Should I use that to address the problem statement? You have to understand that piece now. Once you have understood that, okay, suppose you say, okay, guys, for my sales prediction, I will still go with the Llama 70B from Meta. Meta is from Facebook. The next thing you have to do is you have to test the model because you have built it. Now you have to do the testing. Testing is that means you have to test it on the new data, and then you have to decide, should I do prompt tuning to get better answers, or should I fine tune? That means I uh, train these models, the Llama model, for example, on my data. Okay, see, Llama model has been already trained on approximately 2 petabytes scale. See, I was working in an AI project. We were training a model. So our baseline is we do not train the model on less than 2 petabyte. 2 petabyte is our standard approach. With and a lot of parameters. So if you have more parameters like Llama 70B, that means there are more parameters. There is also a 8B. It is a small one, small model, but the accuracy may not be very high like 70B. So if I want more accurate results, I would choose more parameters. That is the thumb rule that we use. Now once you have tested the model, you have made adjustments, you have fine tuned it to get better answers. Okay, next what? Now you have to put it. You have to put it in, maybe for in the test box for your user acceptance test, or you want to after UAT you may have to put it in production. So deployment is the next thing. So for example, if it is a customer facing app, then uh, it should start delivering value once you deploy it. Okay, suppose you have done user acceptance testing, you have put this in production. The next thing you got to do is you have to now monitor and improve. So why monitoring? See, in the model you have put something in, and why do you want to monitor it? Monitor because, see, today you are getting better answers, but every day you are getting new data. Is a model performing the same with new set of data? For example, you are working for Walmart. You have that data. Walmart now acquired some company called Asdas, for example. Now that merger happened. New set of data, different format of data came in. Will the model perform good with that kind of data? Probably not. So what we do is, this I'm talking from my real life experience. We create, we calculate the drift in the models. Okay, I have personally used WatsonX.governance, where why I am using that, because there is none other tool for AI model governance which is as effective as WatsonX.governance. That is a IBM product, a blue stack product, but a very effective product. Okay, so what we have done is, uh, here it gives, we calculate the drift. Okay, 4 months back we are getting these answers, this was the drift, now it has drifted, so we calculate the threshold. Okay, beyond 5% drift we are not good, we have to readjust. Once that threshold crosses, we again, you can choose prompt tuning, or you can choose fine tuning and adjust the drift. Okay, so that is what we do with our improve this monitor and improve. We monitor the drift, and improve means we are again adjusting, we are doing prompt tuning, or we are doing fine tuning and adjusting it. This is how we have to continue doing it. Like in our project, we do it every month, the drift, we keep monitoring it. And when we are getting high volume of data loads, for example 5 6 files, some incremental catch up, then in that case, special location, we do the monitoring of drift during after those loads also, because chances are, with high volume of data, the drift may be higher, so we keep that tab. Okay, so we look at, uh, suppose you are very new to AI and generative AI, what are the key 7 things you should do? This is what Gen AI guy does. This is what I also do in my projects with the clients. This is what I also do at a very high level. The simple approach, 7 things I will definitely do. Now within that, there can be various layers and etc. But for interviews or for your own understanding, if you know these 7 things, you should be good. So what are you looking for? Why don't you subscribe?